I knew it was Florence. I just knew it was Florence. The moment he said it, I knew it was Florence.
For real.
Florence has it's Florence. Yeah, it is Florence. Obviously, she's angry because James and I later came back together. That is the only reason why Florence would do this to me.
Said the man told you that the person behind what is happening to you is someone you had issue with.
Exactly. Florence and I had issues over James.
Hello, people, it's your boy Skid Comedy, aka the next governor. Today we are in the studio to do what we know how to do best. Today matter, it get as it take no one be. Today matter, it chop belle full like overfeeding the worry this very issue. This matter, wear sneakers on top of waiting pass rain boots, tie wrapper on top of skirt, not tie, come wear spec, use gele finish up on top of another gele. This is just to tell you how very serious this issue is. Like this matter and no other matter, but still on the issue of James, Florence, and Sandra. Like few days after they left here, Sandra and James left the studio. Sandra started calling me on the phone. At first, I picked it and she started saying things, crying. I told her straight that this is none of my business. I ended the call. She kept on calling over and again. I refused to pick for days. Then I decided to reach out to see her and explain to him that look at what is happening. He said that whenever Sandra called again, I should take her call and hear what she has to say. So the next time she called, she started crying again that she's dying. She started saying things. I now said, okay, for the sake of my fans, for your sake, you guys, I said, okay, Oya, come to the studio. Come and say this thing in the presence of my fans and also see her. And that is why she's here. Like I told you guys, there is no time to waste time. Just get yourself some popcorns and chilled water. Sit down and relax and watch this program. Listen to Sandra and hear what she has to say that brought her down to the studio. So don't forget that the only way you can get to me is by my email, skitlordcomedy@gmail.com. Now, may we dive into the matter. We bring us come here this afternoon. Hello, good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon, Skitslord.
Can you be audible? How are you doing?
I'm not fine. I'm not fine.
You are not fine.
I'm not fine.
All right. You said that to me over the phone, and I would want you once again to narrate this story to us. Why? Because before us there is camera. We are recording this program, and the world is watching. With me here is that same seer you know, who by grace of God, he sees secrets and deep things, and he also knows when someone is telling lies. Be you who. So I will appreciate if you narrate this story to them, more especially to my seer, for him to look into it, to know the advice or solution he has to give to you concerning this thing you said that is happening to you. So please speak out as you gently narrate this your story to us. Thank you.
So, few days after James and I left your studio, I I started feeling somehow, like I started running temperature. My entire body was burning. I started feeling dizzy, severe headache, and very, very weak.
Yeah.
Like very, very, very weak.
All right.
So I decided to visit a pharmacy, and they prescribed malaria drugs for me because, as usual, now they'll first of all claim it's malaria. So I took it. I started taking the malaria drug, but I wasn't seeing any improvement in my health.
Okay.
So, in fact, even like to crown it all, I wasn't even like I missed my period. I didn't see my period at the point I was supposed to see my period. So
Okay.
the whole thing I was confused. So I went to the hospital this time around. and I met a doctor. Few tests were run. They ran few tests, and then when the results came out, I think they told me to come back after a day or two, I guess. So when the results came out, they came out negative,
Okay.
and that was it. Was at that point I was confused, and the
Are you not pregnant?
the test showed otherwise. I'm not pregnant.
Okay, I swear I did pregnancy test.
Yes, I did pregnancy test. I did an all round test because I told them I missed my period. So they ran a pregnancy test and nothing. They didn't see anything. Not even malaria, not typhoid, not pregnancy, nothing.
The hospital said
Not
nothing
even
is wrong with you.
nothing, like nothing. It wasn't even ulcer not nothing. I even had to tell the doctor to check if it's ulcer. He said no. He said that I'm totally fine. At that point I just had to like have a rethink. This time around I decided to, take it to church
Okay.
to know if they can help me. And when I went to church, they, set me up for deliverance. And I,
For deliverance, they didn't tell you what was wrong with you or something.
they set me. They said they didn't say. Oh, they just set me for deliverance, and I was delivered. I was supposed to be delivered, but when I went home, the same symptoms persisted. Like I still feel that way now. I'm just managing to talk. I still kept on feeling that those
Body
symptoms,
pains and
body like severe headache. The headache usually comes at night. It's not even a morning thing. It's at night. So you can even imagine I can't even sleep at night. I can't sleep at night.
okay.
The whole body, everything persisted. So after going to the church and it did not work, and so I decided to go to a certain prophet, the white garment people.
Okay.
So they asked for a couple of things, candles, and all that. I provided all those
What for?
things for deliverance.
And what did they say that is wrong with you?
They said it's spiritual.
Okay.
They said it's spiritual, and honestly, it was not clear. They didn't give me a clear explanation of what was wrong with me. But after bringing all those candles and everything, at some point I was even flogged safe. Like in the process of the deliverance, I was like severely flogged, and because I wanted a remedy for myself, I had to take it. I had
Okay.
to take the flogging because I needed help. I needed a solution. But on going home, it even made it worse. I don't know if it's the flogging that even made it worse. I don't know. I still went home. It added times 10 of the body pain I had. It was so terrible. So I didn't stop there. I still had to. There was this one last place I went to. A traditional doctor. I went there, and that was when I was told that my problem was spiritual.
Okay.
So the traditionalist, the traditional doctor, he said that I have an issue with somebody, that is where it's coming from. That I have a beef, a misunderstanding with somebody,
Okay.
and that person has a
Is the one
hand exactly
behind what is happening to you.
behind what is happening to me. And I searched, I checked, I thought it was honestly it was not difficult for me to figure out the person, because between us, we were here the other time. You know the person. So I knew it was Florence. I just knew it was Florence. The moment he said it, I knew it was Florence.
For real.
It's Florence. Yeah, it is Florence.
Wait, calm down. Sorry. Hmm? Sorry. Are you having any issue with Florence? Because the last time I checked, I don't think you had an issue with Florence here in my studio. Or do you guys have any issue?
It's Florence. Obviously, she's angry because James and I later came back together. That is the only reason why Florence would do this to me.
I don't think it's Florence because you said the man told you that the person behind what is happening to you is someone you had issue with.
Exactly. Florence and I had issues over James.
Where
Right here.
is not possible because that very day I am too very sure, except it is outside the studio.
Skit Lord,
Yeah?
I am a woman. I know what women would do. I know what the extent at which women will go just for revenge. It is Florence.
It is
Florence
Florence.
is the one behind this thing. That is why I'm here.
Sandra, if you ask me if there is anybody you have issue with when it comes to this very matter, is James your boyfriend and not
No,
Florence?
no, no, no. It's not James. So it cannot be James. Like it can't be James. James is too good for that now. James can't even hurt a fly. James is somebody I've known for years. He can't do this to me. It is that Florence, that witch. She's the one.
Florence, sorry, calm down. Hmm? Relax. So you in your mind you believe that what is happening to you, that Florence is behind it.
Skit Lord, it's obvious now. It's obvious. It's obvious. James wouldn't hurt me. James will not. Even if I hurt James 1,000 times, James will not hurt me.
For real.
James is the last person. James is not even in the list of the people that can hurt me. James is just too good and too nice. He can't hurt me. He has to be that way.
So now, have you made peace with James? Like, have you people settled your differences based on the money he's owing you?
There's no difference now. I got the properties.
Okay, took his properties.
Mm-hmm.
Have you sold them or you are it's still under your custody?
It's still under my custody.
Okay, you've not sold them.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and now what do you want us to do for you?
It's simple. Call Florence to come and undo what she has done. That's it. So that I will get myself back. I've been sick for a long time.
So why didn't you call her yourself?
Ah, Florence, that I got her number through her colleague. Then and I called her. Immediately she heard my voice. She hung up on me. Like it's guilty conscience that made her hang up on me like that. Cause she knows what she has done. So I tried calling her again, just only to discover that she has blocked me. Reached out to her on social media.
She blocked you.
She saw my message. She knew I was the one. She blocked me. She's
Okay.
the one. Because if she wasn't the one, why would she be avoiding me? Why would she be avoiding me even before hearing what I?
See, Sandra, Florence has every reason to avoid you. Yes, because of the humiliation you guys gave to her. In fact, she doesn't have any business to take your call. I must tell you the gospel truth.
But she has to undo what she has done now. Me, I'm not even. But it's not. I'm not even bothered. Is she my friend? Do I care? Do I care about her? We are not friends. So on a normal day, I won't even call her. Why am I calling? What am I calling her for? What are we going to discuss? My own is she should just come and untie me and just undo what she has done. Cause I'm dying. I don't sleep at night. Look at me. See my eye bags. I don't sleep at night. It's always a struggle. I'm tired. Please. You can just help me call her so that she will just come and undo this thing. Let me just have my freedom. At least me and James we are not even together. So I don't even know why she's doing this to me. She should just come and that's all. Just come and untie me. Please.
Um, Sandra, I heard what you said. You are asking us to call Florence to come and undo what she has done to you, according to you. But me, myself, I am telling you, men looking at things, if there is anybody to be invited to this studio, if what the man actually said to you is the truth, that somebody is behind what is happening to you, and this person happens to be someone you have an issue with, that person has to be James. because I never see you have or had any issue with Sandra here, with Florence here in my studio. Yes. So don't you think we should go ahead and invite James down to the studio? Yeah?
Skit Lord, when the traditional doctor said I had issue with somebody, I asked him, is he a man or a woman? He did not disclose the gender. But I know deep down,
Did anything happen between you
deep
and
down,
Florence outside this studio?
it's because of James now. Why else would she do this thing to me if
That's
not
why I'm
because of
asking you. Did
James?
anything happen between you and Florence when you people left this studio?
Nothing happened though, but that girl is a silent killer. In case you don't know, if you look at her in her eyes, that girl is a silent killer. She's the one behind this thing.
All right, no problem. I heard what you said, but like you know, this very issue is none of our business. I keep on saying it. I said it the last time, but for you being here today, I will bring Sia into it and hear what Sia has to say concerning it. If Sia said we should go ahead with the issue, I will do just that because he has his own reason. Yeah, but if he said it's none of our business that we should end this program, I will have no choice but to end the program. I am sorry concerning what is happening to you. All right. So, people, you heard the story from her own very mouth. Let's bring Sia into this very issue and hear what Sia has to say concerning it. First of all, I would want Sia to look into it to know if what is happening to her is spiritual, if somebody is actually behind it, or if what that man said to her is the truth before any other thing. If Sia said we should go ahead, yes, that we should invite Florence down to the studio, I will do it. So let's get Sia involved. Sia, ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko nwata nwaanyị nọ n'obi anyị abụrụ onye ọzọ na-abụrụ Sandra m gwara gị okwu ya nke ị sịrị m na m buo ekwentị ya n'ihe o were ikwu. Anụrụ m ihe o were ikwu wee sị wee bịazie. Ọ sị na kemgbe ya na James hapụrụ obi anyị wee naba na alụbido mewi ya agha. O wee chee nọ nke ndị oyibo na-akpọ typhoid and malaria, ọ gagote ọgwụ wee na-aṅụ. Mana ọ sị ka ọ na-anwụ ya bụ kama ya bụ ihe ga na-aka ewe mmụọ na-akawaye njọ. Nke mere ya bịazie buru ya gawa ụlọ ọgwụ bụ na ọ bịa o kwesịrị ịfụ nsị ya na mgbe o kwesịrị ịfụ ya na ọ fụrụ ya. Nọ nke a mere ụjọ wee tụwa ya, obi mapụwa ya. Ọ sị na ọ na-ewe arụ ọkụ, na-ewe arụ mgbu, ezigbo isi ọwụwa na-ewu ya, na-awụ ya, ike ọgwụgwụ na-agwụkwana ya. Ọ sị na ọ gara ụlọ ọgwụ wee neche ya une dị iche iche. Ndị ụlọ ọgwụ asị na o nwere ihe na-eme ya. Wee jụọ ya ọ ime ka ọ dị. Ọ sị m na o mekwere nke ahụ mana na ọ dịrị ime. Nọ nke ahụ mere ụjọ ji wee tụwa ya, o wee gbara gawa n'ụlọ ụka. Ka e ruru ụlọ ụka asị ya na a ga-eme ya deliverance, a ga-emere ya ekpere. Emekwere ya ekpere, ihe na-eme aka na-eme. O wee sị na o si ebe a wee gawa nke ndị ụka white awagasịa ihe a ga-eweta na ya bie na-eme ya nọ ihe mmụọ. Na o wete kandụl wetegasịa ihe ndị ọzọ niile a sị ewete, wee mere ya ekpere, pịakwa ya ma nke wụ ụtarị. Mana ihe na-eme ka na-eme, ọ dịka ya bụ ihe abịazi kawaye njọ. O wee gawa na nke onye omenala. Ọ sị nọ na nke onye omenala ahụ oru ka ya bụ onye nebichara anya na ya bụ ihe. O wee gwa ya na ihe na-eme ya agbara aka nọ mmadụ na-eme ya bụ ihe. O wee jụọ ya ka onye bụ onye a. O sị na onye ya na-ewe nsogbu na onye ahụ bụ ihe na-eme ya bụ ihe. Ọ jụọ ya ka ọ nwoke ka ọ nwaanyị. O sị na ọ machara ma na onye ya na-ewere nsogbu. Ya na owu ya wee kpebie n'ime owu ya wee kwuo na onye na-eme ihe bụ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị a na-akpọ Florence. Nọọsụ ọ sị ya bụ onye ya na-ewere nsogbu gbanyere James. Mgbe na-akọrọ ya na ka ebe ya bụ ihe nọ mee, ọ sị nọ n'obi anyị nsị ya na mafrọ ndịrị na ndịrị ya ahụ emerọ na ọ bụ na owu ihe na-adara ya na Florence merụ n'etiti ya na Florence n'ilo na ọ bụrụ ebe a ọ sị m nọ Florence nsị ya na onye nke mma ya na-ewe nsogbu bụ James ka anyị kpọọ James ka ọ bịa ọ sị na James enweghị ike imewe ya bụ ihe nọ Florence bụ ihe ga-emewe ya bụ ihe m wee sị gị biko oke wee sị na ọ ga-achọ ka anyị kpọọ ya bụ Florence ka ọ bịa mebie ihe o mee n'isi ya ka o were owu ya m wee sị gị biko dododo ka ị nebagodo ya na ya bụ ihe ka ị magodiri nke mbụ bụ ka ị magodiri na ihe a na-eme nwatakịrị nwaanyị a ọ mmadụ mere ya ka ọkachi si wee chọọ ka ọ ihe ọzọ inebazizi ya ozikwa ihe ọzọ iwere ikwu na ya bụ okwu gị gaa n'iru gwa m ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Sia wants to say something. Sia biko gaa n'iru gwa m ihe iwe ikwu n'okwu a ana m ege ntị.
ebe o je asị ya na ọ bụ onye ya na ya nwere nsogbu bụ ihe na-eme ya, ọ na-achọ ịgwa anyị na ọsọsọ ya bụ nwata nwaanyị bụ Florence ka ya na ya nwegoro nsogbu.
Sia said this place you went to they told you that somebody that is behind this thing that is happening to you is someone you had an issue with. Sia is now asking, are you trying to tell us that it's only Florence that you have had issues with?
Yes, it's only me. I'm not a troublesome person. No, I don't like trouble. So, yeah, it's Florence.
It's Florence.
It's only Florence.
Okay, Sia ọ sị na ọsọsọ ya bụ nwata nwaanyị bụ onye ya na-ewere nsogbu.
Ọ bụ eziokwu na ihe na-eme ya agbara aka.
Okay, Sia said it is true that what is happening to you is not ordinary, meaning somebody is behind it. Sia na m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Mana anyị ga-akpọta ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị bụ Florence.
Okay.
Anyị na-ebanye anya na ya bụ okwu ka
Okay.
anyị wee malụ nke bụ eziokwu n'ime ya bụ okwu.
Okay, Sia said we have to invite Florence down to the studio. Let's look into this issue. Let's hear from her, look into the issue and know the one that is true. Sia ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ na anyị achọ ụzọ ka eme ka Florence bịa bakasị maka anyị si eme ya.
Okay, Sia said that is to say I have to look for a way to invite Florence down to the studio that I know how we do it. You guys know that we don't judge issue in one person's mouth. She has said her own part. We need to hear from Florence too. Sia ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Na-atụfughị oge ihe eme ka ya bụ nwata nwaanyị bịa.
Okay, Sia said without wasting any time, I should invite Florence down to this studio. Yes. You heard what she said and equally heard what Sia said. The bottom line of it all is that what is happening to Sandra is not ordinary. Somebody is behind it. Now the question is, who is this person? She said James cannot do this thing. That is only Florence that can do it because of what happened between the two of them concerning James. No wahala. Thank God I see her Florence number. I'm going to call her right away to come down to the studio to come and tell us what she know concerning Sandra's predicament. So fans, without wasting anybody's time, I want you to click on the share button right now. Share this video as many times as you can. Make it go viral for the world to watch and learn. And as you do so, I want you to stay tuned as I invite Sandra down to the studio and Florence down to the studio to come and tell us what she know concerning what Sandra is saying. Only then will seer determine who is saying the truth or lying. So I beg you, as you share this video, stay tuned and see how all this thing is going to play out. Thank you.